Oh.
My goodness.
There they are.
Ooh,
What a beautiful formation.
Right here in the Tims.
In the
too.
Tims.
God.
And the earth tones.
And they're blindfolded too.
Yeah.
This is for their comeback.
Look
Yeah.
at the shapes.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
Also, I just love XG. They're extremely disciplined and super clean.
Yeah.
They're just like every single one of them is like a really good dancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Put that in
So
humanity.
are they
motion.
they're legit like blindfolded?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's just show off the skill. This lighting is gorgeous.
Yeah.
See, this is also a good example of like same colors, same like are they wearing the exact same like blouse? I know they're wearing the same exact
They're wearing
same
the same
pants.
like skin suit. I don't think.
Oh, walk. Oh,
That's true.
Oh my
goodness.
god.
They're definitely more on like the same, at least color scheme.
The
Yeah.
the long sleeve top is the same, but like the top
Hey,
over it are different.
Wait, rewind it right now.
We can't.
No.
Just for the sake of record the video. Ooh.
We'll go back.
wow.
I love Druid.
Yeah,
Hey.
she's nasty.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Barbie.
Hey.
I just love how much grooves they.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the swag, dude.
Wow.
They just keep getting
Nice
better.
cannon, dude.
Oh, I didn't even see her there.
Hey. These edits are so clean.
What's nice is that even though they have 4 people in a formation, it's not corny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at this just walking by.
Yeah.
Oh,
They show the swag and then the grace.
Yes.
Ooh.
I love these bird's eye view.
Yeah.
So good.
What- The headlocks are so good.
look at their smiles too.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah.
How's it? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's from their newest mini album. So like it's the first song we heard, like the wow. That's just like the intro to the album.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like that there's like, 7 life forms detected, like coming out of hibernation type of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Freeza.
It's aliens.
Yeah, and then the other song was like X Gene, which is like one of the title songs on the album. Yeah, so just watch right here. Watch right here. So look at fucking she throws her fucking bandana and she grabs it as she steps.
it.
Like the swag is just like the subtle
Yeah.
things like that, right? Like
She's my favorite performer, dude.
no, she's my bias. I
Understandable.
Her
She's just
and Kokona.
Kokona, yeah. Then
Kokona's my
just
bias.
like a spectacular performer in general, both in execution, in like dancing, also like the eye contact, the facials, the presence.
Yes.
Is just outstanding. Like, but then all of them.
Zoom in on that.
All of them. So good. It's just so clear. I mean, do you know the story of XG, right?
No.
So they actually have all been training together since they were kids.
Oh.
So they were recruited by the guy who runs XGalax.
Yeah, I don't remember
But
his name,
basically,
yes.
he used to be a K-pop idol.
Mhm.
And then he decided to make like an agency in Japan and then recruit young girls that want to be idols, but like they have to go through like a test. So they train all together. There's like 30 or 40 of them.
Yeah.
They train all together. And basically, as they keep training, it's like they keep choosing who goes to the next thing. So these 7 girls were the top of the top out of that whole group.
Mhm.
And they didn't actually like start having the actual group until the youngest was 9 or 10.
Wow.
So that means that 9 or 10-year-old Harvey started out when she was like 7.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
A whole first grader.
This is
A
like
whole first grader.
just being bred to be stars.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially. There are documentaries on YouTube. But basically that's how it happened. This group themselves have been training together for like I don't remember the exact number. Don't quote me on this. Feel free to comment below to see if you know the answer. But I think it's like they trained together for like 5 to 7 years, could be more, until they debuted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just imagine
So
being,
they have the chemistry, you know?
and being underground, like we don't know if you're gonna be a hit for
Yeah.
7 years, but we were just
Yeah.
working for it until just being ready until the opportunity.
Yeah.
shows up.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And they're also, because they're one from Japan, but also two, they're not singing in Korean. They're not singing in Japanese. They're singing in English because their goal is to be a global pop group, girl group. And so they were kind of like, there's like backlash, right? About for getting them to be on the Korean music shows where like every other K-pop group gets to be on.
Yeah.
But because they're not Korean, they're not singing in Korean, they're not even singing in Japanese. It was like hard to get them on. But luckily right now, I would say they're still a little, I feel like they really blew up with Left, Right, and Shooting Star.
They did.
But I feel like there's just so much, they deserve so much more.
Oh yeah.
They deserve so much more attention.
Nasty. I'm like excited whenever I see something new from XG.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes.
Because they like, it's not just the music, but it's just like the execution with their dancing,
Mm-hmm.
the swag.
Mhm.
They embrace both kind of energies so
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
They go ahead.
Intertwining like the masculine and feminine energies are they just do it like to a T.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm just enamored of like how they switch from the like super swaggy and then their walk is so graceful.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like very poised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and that, I mean, if you listen to the lyrics of all of their songs too, it's always about girl power.
Yes.
Uplifting women. You know, I can fucking do this,
Mhm.
right? Even if I'm a woman. Actually, no, I can do this because
Because
I'm
I'm
a
a
woman.
woman.
You know what I mean? So I feel like even what you're talking about is like being able to have like this like masculine like grooves and hits, but also being like, but I'm still feminine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It kind of attests to like what their lyrics are saying,
Mhm.
right? So I just think that's like really cool that you pointed it out. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like the first thing that because when I watched them, like, damn, I want to dance like them.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes, you.
yeah, they're good, man.
No, but
And
yeah,
their
you've
moves,
seen
yes,
their
yes,
grooves.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Like, well, I just really like that this is the direction that they went, you know? Like, they say that they want to be a global girl group, but they're not technically, like, it's pop, but it's kind of leaning in the R&B area.
Yeah.
R&B, slightly hip-hop, you know what I mean? So it's just cool to see because I feel like whenever K-pop groups, or at least, like, girl groups do, like, hip-hop, it's like a breath of hip-hop. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest is boom, boom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But like here we're like gee, 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 yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that shit's dope.
They're doing grooves that we see here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it kind of like reflects like back in like the early 2000s, which is kind of like their aesthetic. Actually.
That is
like,
very Y2K.
Like, yeah. So like in the early 2000s, where like in the West, like boy bands and some girl groups were like trying to adapt some sort of R&B sound into their music, but like it's still like just like that was just like kind of a
R&B, a breath.
I really like for their
they're
video,
leaning into it.
it was very artistic.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
They got shoes on. They got shoes on.
got shoes on.
shoes on. They got Timbs on.
They got Tim.
They got emotions and they can wear their shoes.
They can say.
I'm going back into needlepoint for that.
Like even from the formations to the camera work
Yeah.
to the cuts in between. Oh my god, it was so clean. Like going from the different backgrounds and then to this like black, like very like there's one light and then just
The shadows. Like they keep
shadows,
emerging
yes.
from the shadows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like very seamlessly.
Mhm.
Like one is coming this way and then one's here and then they're like converging.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very
Mhm.
cool.
Great lighting.
It was
yeah.
very artistic. I felt very Monica. Like
Yes.
I felt very Monica during this.
Yeah, Street One Fighter season
Proud
1.
one.
Just in case you guys didn't watch Street One Fighter season 1, but yeah, very high concept, but beautifully executed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very beautifully executed.
I feel like that's what makes it very I feel like that's what makes it very like unique in that sense. Because like to be able to be be and look beautiful, but at the same time get down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to be able to have that balance is like really nice. Like whoever like I also heard that I'm not sure for this video, don't quote me, but like I just know that sometimes they let the girls choreograph. So
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
that level, that many years of training.
yeah,
They're masters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
yeah.
what's it called? Yeah, so it's just like I don't know. I just like how I feel like more and more of the K-pop, more and more of the K-pop groups that keep coming out. Like I'm seeing more of the collaboration of the actual idol with the art,
Yes.
which is nice because it's like I feel like that's kind of more of a Western thought for us, at least when it comes to music and like the music industry. It's always like you just have to make it yourself. You got to give your beats on the street. You know what I mean? And and like you make your music. You know, like we have a lot of singer songwriters over here in the West, but like it's so different in the East in terms of literally like actually producing a person to become an idol instead of you know like being idol material already.
Yeah.
You know. Like for all we could know, we're just an ordinary person, and then they decide to commit themselves to that program and to become an idol. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one hell of a program.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. I mean, that's how a lot of like the bigger companies are, but just this specific one was like extremely rigorous. I watched the documentary. Like that shit's crazy. You got like kids like 11 years old bawling their eyes out,
How long
right?
was the documentary?
But it's on their YouTube, XG's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Definitely something you can watch.
Yeah. No,
So-
but it felt a lot like when I was watching was, I mean, I wasn't even 11, but I was like 22 on my road to HHI. If I felt the same emotions as these little girls. I'm like, girl, I know you missed that move. I would cry too. I would cry too because you know they. I would say like in Japanese culture, they're just very like strict in terms of like molding like skills, especially if there's a teacher and a student, right? So there's no bullshit, right? It's always like.
If it's not correct, it's not correct.
It's not correct. Yeah, you get your shit together. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I was like, dang. It's like I'm going to HHI again.
I feel you, girl.
I'm crying
Comment
too.
down below if you guys want us to watch the documentary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love XG.
Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like Street Woman Fighter, make sure to check it out on the Patreon as well. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.